In the time it takes for a quick shopping trip, 3 young lives were nearly lost. For almost 40 minutes, under the blistering Florida sun in a Walmart parking lot, 3 small children were left alone inside a car. One of them was in the trunk. This is the story of a mother's disastrous decision, the frantic moments that pulled her children back from the edge, and the life or death lessons we all need to hear. How does a normal errand spiral into a nightmare scenario? The answer is more complicated and scarily more common than you might imagine. The afternoon of Sunday, September 14th of 2025, started out like any other in Sunrise, Florida. The sun was beating down and the temperatures were a humid 82 degrees. At 3:07 p.m., 29-year-old Sierra Washington and a friend walked into the Walmart on West Sunrise Boulevard. But as the doors slid shut behind them, they left 3 children in a gray Nissan Sentra. The engine was off, the windows were up, and there was no air conditioning. Inside that car was a 7-year-old and 2 toddlers, both thought to be under 2 years old. For 40 agonizing minutes while their mother was inside the store, that car was turning into a convection oven. The heat building with nowhere to go. The children were trapped as the heat became suffocating. Police reports later revealed a chilling detail. One child was on the floor of the car, while another was found in the trunk. It's a detail that's hard to wrap your head around. How does a toddler end up in a trunk, and how did no one notice for so long? Then as the minutes kept ticking past, a witness walking by heard a faint knocking coming from the car. When they looked inside, they saw the children in severe distress. That witness and another person managed to get a door open, uncovering a horrifying scene. The children were drenched in sweat and visibly overheated. The 2 little ones were in soiled diapers, with feces on their legs. They were in trouble, their small bodies failing in the oppressive, inescapable heat. Panicked, multiple people called 911 to report the emergency. The Sunrise Fire and Rescue was dispatched at 3:32 p.m., with police arriving right after. Body camera footage later released by Local 10 News captured the tense, emotional moments that unfolded. While paramedics were checking on the children, officers found their mother, Sierra Washington, walking out of the store at 3:46 p.m. The surveillance video confirmed she'd been inside for nearly 40 minutes. The body cam video is a raw look at the aftermath. Officers confront Washington and her apologies are barely audible, but she says them again and again. You can feel the weight of the moment. A female officer, her voice firm but with a hint of empathy, says, "Something that cuts through the noise. Mom to mom, this just can't happen." She drove home the terrifying reality of leaving kids in a car in South Florida, where the heat is absolutely brutal. When questioned, Washington says she would have been quicker, but the lines outside the store were too long. It's a statement that highlights a shocking lapse in judgment that many of us struggle to comprehend. Was it just a bad calculation of time? A massive underestimation of the danger? The evidence was undeniable. The car was off, the children were soaked in sweat, and one had been trapped in the trunk. As an officer handcuffed her, he told her, "I don't want to hurt you." Washington was taken into custody and booked on 3 counts of child neglect without causing great bodily harm. She reportedly gave a confession, but the details were blacked out in the public arrest report.
What's up, brother? What's up, man? They said they saw the car was on, there was 2 babies in there. They managed to get the key from inside and pull the babies out.
Is the car on or off?
The car's off.
It's another little girl. She's 7 years old. She was, I don't know.
Okay.
Another person
None of you are.
took,
No, that's grandma.
Me, I'm her friend. She in the store. I went this way.
She took the little girl so we can try to find out who the mama was. The little
But
girl
her
got the phone
daughter's
and the
7.
key.
She can watch them in there.
Okay, but where's the 7-year-old daughter?
Some lady took in the store
She took
and with the keys.
the lady took in the store because we was trying to figure out who the parent was. So because she was the oldest out of them, they was already over here.
So them two plus the 7-year-old were in the
I
car.
pulled, yeah, because they was already over here on the phone, I guess, calling y'all, and they couldn't open the door, and the car was off. So when I came, I pulled them out the trunk. They was on top. This one was on top of that one, but I took them out the back
Them
and
two
I see the stuff. They
with
pulled
the
out.
7-year-old. The 7-year-old was watching them.
Yeah,
This is the grand. You're the friend or the grandmother?
I'm the friend.
Was the car running?
So I had just
saying
brought
no.
out the store and I
He's saying
seen
the car
them over
wasn't
here. So
running, no AC
the car was
on.
off. And the car was off.
No AC, no nothing.
Who's that? Is that the owner of the vehicle?
The mother, yeah.
Are you the owner of this vehicle? Okay. How long were you? Did you leave these?
I just left.
Okay, because we have people that are coming to the car, and they're saying that this car was off with no AC,
No, the
with
car
2
was
babies
on.
in the car, and
The
then
car
you're
was
saying.
on. I don't know why she got out the car.
I was watching them when he
I'm
first.
sorry. Who are you?
Yes, I'm a friend of hers. When he first started calling 911, he saw me standing out there in the car.
Yeah, because I just went to go use the
So
bathroom.
you were here at the car.
Yes, I guess because I wasn't right there. He felt like they by themselves. So I told the young lady to watch them while I go get them off. It's just a bunch of nonsense. Yes. So I don't make no sense. They just do too much right here.
So were you the one that was watching the kids
Yes, I'm
while
standing
she
out.
went inside?
Yes. I got the keys and everything. He said, oh no, they by themselves. I didn't see you took
So
the
then,
car.
why? Do you mind me asking, why did you take the 7-year-old inside and leave the
No,
2
she
kids?
was right here watching them. I asked her to watch them for me while I go get her to tell her what he just said. No, I was watching them. I told her to watch them for me
When you went
while I
inside.
go get her. Because I'm like, he's doing too much. He making a big scene for no reason and there's nothing
So you
wrong.
were watching him too? Was the car on or off?
The car was off. I had the key.
She had the keys. They must have cut the keys off when she came in.
Yeah, they making a big scene. He kept calling, oh, take the pictures of the tag and everything. Like, what? I'm so upset with him.
How long were you guys gone for with the car?
We was
being
not gone. I was here. She ran inside to get some shoes and get some clothes. This don't make no sense. This just don't make no damn sense. And I'm telling him I'm here right here on the phone with 911. Then he took pictures of the text. Like, oh, my girlfriend
So
said
you all
they by
came together
themselves.
in this car?
Yes.
Okay, and you were just outside of the car.
Yes.
Okay.
Like, this don't make
You
no
got your
sense.
ID on you?
I left that.
You have your ID on you?
Yes, I do.
You got your ID, Mama? Are you the registered owner of this car?
They was not out here by themselves.
I'll run everyone. Just get her 43.
Yeah, I got her. You got hers? Oh, she's registered.
Registered owner.
And are you with them, or are you just for helping out?
I was helping out. I walked over here, but I seen them over here. So, you
Okay,
know,
question. You mind stepping over here real quick so I can ask you a quick question? When you came over, who was watching the vehicle?
nobody. She that lady lying. She don't even know them people.
She doesn't know who they are? So she was
Took a
never...
little girl to
she
go in the
was-
store because what happened was when I came out of Walmart, I seen them already up there talking. I seen them kept saying a great car, but they, now mind you, I'm at my car, I'm parked over there. So you know I ain't being funny. I'm like, damn. I seen the Spanish people over there, but I hear them saying kids in a great car. So you know I ain't gonna care. I turned around like what they pointing at? They keep saying kids in the car by
So you
themselves.
never saw her like around the area,
No,
outside
listen,
the
them
car?
people that Spanish, them people say them the kids. Them kids, when I pulled them out the back, them kids are old and sweat, bro. They diapers is so they smell like bleach. And she went to take her to go find the mama. So she asked me to watch them while she go find the mama, and I just gave them the water. So
Did she leave him in the car until you watched him, or are you the one that took him out and put him in the shopping
no,
cart?
I put them in the shopping cart. I just took them out of the car.
Okay, you're the one that took him out.
Yeah.
Okay.
When
And
she
they gave
heard
me water.
him talking,
Okay.
and I told her I was going to leave, she said, no, don't leave, because they really going to take me by themselves. And then that's when I said, well, just watch the film while I go get the mama.
Yeah, I got you. All right, just stand by for a second, all right?
Did you two come here together?
Yeah.
Okay, so you left them in the car by themselves.
No.
So why did she rip out the babies out of the car seat?
Rip out what kid?
Did you go inside?
No, she only ripped out the 7-year-old.
The door was. So what happened was, I seen.
She's the one that took the
I
kids
opened.
out.
When I opened, I'm gonna just show you what it looked like when I opened it. It was like this. The seat was flipped up like this. I seen one baby, which was him.
Yeah.
First.
Okay.
I pulled him out, and then that's
So-
when I realized it was another baby.
But you seen them in the car by themselves.
Yeah, they was. And then I got her out, And when I pulled her out, that's when I seen that one. And I
That must have been when she came to get me to get my car.
no,
because they wasn't in the car long.
No,
But they were alone for long enough for multiple people
Well,
to
here's
call
the thing.
911.
So when she got her, that lady
Do you have an
got
ID? Do you
her,
have
so
a
we
full driver's
was like,
license?
let's just go try to find the mom
What's
because
your
they was
name?
already on the phone with the police.
You know your social
That's
security
fine. I
number?
said, what the phone?
So with all this being said, you left your kids alone.
I
Hold
didn't
on.
leave them alone.
But you
I
did.
went in the store to give her the car. I went in there to give her my bank card.
But you
They
have
come
to
right back.
no. But you have to understand. You left them alone long enough for multiple people to call for their well-being. It is what it is, right? So, lesson learned. We're not going to do that again because if she would have put the car in drive or put the car in reverse, that's a freaking removal, right? CPS will be called. You cannot do that. I'm sorry, it is what it is. I understand you're trying to do whatever it is that you got to do, but mom to mom, it's 90 degrees outside. You left them in the car long enough. Multiple people call 911. It cannot happen. Not only that, you left them in there long enough that someone was able enough to remove them from the car, have fire rescue come, then have the police come. That's too long. Do you understand where I'm coming from? Okay? It can't happen. It's South Florida. People kidnap kids all the time. And that's the easy lick. Tell me what happened today.
So we were walking. I usually never park here. I usually park there. So we happened to come to Walmart to go shopping. And we started walking. As we got to the door, before the door, her son is the one that noticed that there was a sound coming like a knock on the back of the trunk. Did you see him? He saw the car seats, but he said, I think there's somebody in there.
So you noticed the sound in the back of the trunk?
Yeah, as we started walking down there, then he said, let's go take a look. So I thought about it. I said, that couldn't be true. But I went and took a look anyways. So we had nothing to do. So when we look, I don't see nobody there. But he's the one that noticed that they were stuffed in the back of the trunk. And I said, oh my God, there are people back there. There's kids.
Okay, so how do you know that there was kids in the trunk?
Because we were looking inside the car.
Looking inside the car?
Correct.
And you saw what, a hand, a foot?
I seen foot, and I seen diapers and stuff a little bit like that moving.
So you seen a foot sticking out
Yes.
of the...
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so hold on.
That's when I called quickly.
Did
The
you
car
say
was off.
it was like an opening?
Yeah, the back of the opening for the back seat was open to the trunk.
Okay.
Like it was set up for them.
So then what happened after you noticed the
I immediately called the police and told them that the car was off. There was no AC blowing in there. And we even looked in the car. The car was completely off.
Okay. So what
Mitch and Mitch.
So what happened when you noticed that there was after that?
I give the description of where we're located very quickly, and the car and the information for the seats.
Now
Not the seats, the license plate.
There was another witness that came on scene. What did you see her do? Wasn't it
A lady with a blue dress. I don't know who. I don't know where she was.
What
It
about
was.
this lady in the flower dress?
She came afterwards.
Okay, and what
She
did
did.
she
It
do?
was us first.
Okay,
It was us.
And what did the lady in the flower dress do?
She did go in there and she told them to open the door, and as she opened the door, the little girl unlocked it
How many
for
kids,
her.
How many kids did you see?
3 of them. The tall, the middle-sized girl, the young girl, I call them kids, and the 2 babies
Where were the 2 babies at when you saw
in the
them?
back of the trunk
They were in
with
the
the girl.
trunk?
All of them. They were stuffed inside there trying to hide.
So you saw all 3 of them in the trunk.
Correct.
And then the lady in the flower dress, she was able to convince the 7-year-old to come out?
Yes, and she opened the door.
All right.
And then she took them and noticed that they're... No, the one with the purple dress.
The one she was the one convinced and the bird opened the door.
Yeah, the one with the blue dress. I'm sorry, the purple dress?
Yeah. Because
That one is the one.
She was saying it was her mom's friend. That
It was
told
confusing.
her-
Yeah, it was...
That she told her to check her room.
Okay.
Yeah, and then she opened it for her. Correct.
And then
That's
she took
right.
the little girl with her.
But then she came also and tried to help him out. All I know is we were there first, and that's
Were the kids sweating at all?
very sweaty. His eyes were like this, and I was
Okay.
freaking out because I didn't like it.
Approximately what time did you notice all of this took place at?
I pulled in here. I seen them standing like in front of the store already.
Okay.
Like literally, not even lying. I heard him talking, but I just kept hearing him say something about a gray car. But I'm walking in the store.
Okay.
Kept saying gray car and pointing. I noticed people were standing around, but I went in the store, shopped, got my stuff.
Yeah.
I come out, But now when I come out, I notice, I see the same faces.
I'm sorry.
I see the same faces that was over by the door over here. So, cause see, I'm parked right there. So I'm turning around, I put my stuff in the car, and I see him like saying, "There's kids in the car." He's screaming, "There's kids in the car," and I see him like by the window.
Do you know approximately what time?
I'll tell you.
Right now it's
I
4:34.
can tell you because my phone rang as soon as it happened.
And we got here around like 3:50ish.
3:32, because she called my phone. I stayed on the phone. I was on the phone with my friend girl walking over there too.
Oh, okay.
So she called me at, let's say, 3. This call came through at 3:35, but mind you, they was already out here, if it makes sense.
Okay.
Did, because I was in the store for at least probably 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm going to give or take 30, 40, 5 minutes. I shopped and got when I needed and came out, 30 minutes.
Okay, and so when you approached the car...
So when I come across there, I had the water in my hand. So when I was like, what's going on? And that's when he was like, there's kids in the car. So I was like, everybody's standing around. I knew he was on the phone with 911. He was giving them the tag number. And then the lady with the purple dress, I noticed she like came in between me and was like, oh, they over here doing too much. I said, you know them? I said, these your kids? And then she was like, oh, no, they my kids, but I'm just trying to get the 7-year-old so I can tell her to show her who her mama is and we can get them out the store.
So she didn't even know who the mom was or anything like that.
So I told her, I said, listen, I told her, that's when I told her, I was like, you need to go get the mom. I was like, but they already on the phone with the police. I was like, that's the right thing to do. And she was just like, oh, we got to look out for our people. And I was like, I don't play like that by kids. I'm mandated to report this type of stuff.
And when you looked inside the car, what did you see?
So when I just pulled the door, because they was already saying it was kids in the car.
Yeah.
I pulled the back door open, and as soon as I opened up the door, I seen that pink and gray car seat. It was like flipped.
Almost like if the back seats were folding down?
The back seat was down.
Okay.
So, but it's down, but it's not, it can't go all the way down because it's obstructing it. The car seat is obstructing that, and she's like, you could tell she must have been had to be that side of the car because the way her body was. Remember, this how I'm pulling her out. So if you see how the car parked, I'm pulling her across. Yeah. The first little baby was down on the floor when I first opened the door.
So who was the first child you
The one that I had sitting with the poop on him, the one that I set inside the basket.
Okay.
I set him in there first.
So you grabbed him out first.
I picked him up and then
put him in a shopping cart.
So yeah, and I almost kind of like, because he's soaking wet,
And was he sweating?
Sweating, cold, drenched.
Did he seem like lost out of breath?
He looked like he was about to go to sleep. So that's when the man was like, oh, I think they tired. And I was like, he's hot. You could tell.
Yeah.
So I had just bought a cold bottle of water. I opened up the water. I immediately started giving him water, and I put it on the back of his neck, all the pressure points. I put it on his neck. And then when I pulled the little girl out, and I was like, oh, shit, it's another baby in here. Covered in sweat. They're poor, weak. You can see the diapers filthy. They're wet.
Did they have clothes on?
No, they don't have no clothes on. And that's why we was like...
So another thing I want to kind of confirm. When you came up to the vehicle, before anybody else had came, did you notice the car was on or off?
It was off.
Completely off. The engine wasn't running?
The little girl had the phone, so immediately when I saw a phone in her hand, I say, oh, let's call your mom. I say, oh, you got the phone and the keys to the car?
So you would say that there was definitely more than like a 30-minute period that they were inside that car by themselves?
Listen,
based on what you
observed. The time I pulled, mind you, I done pulled up.
Yeah.
I saw them standing in front of the store. I'm in Walmart, 25, I'm going to say 30 minutes. We talking, picking up my items, waiting in line to pay for my stuff. Yeah. And I'm outside, walk over there to my car within 2-minute time frame. Like I say, my phone rang, 3:35, but they're already over here on the phone with you guys.
Yeah.
So make it make sense.
Yeah. Okay.
There's no way.
Yeah.
And that's what pissed me off, and that's why I told the lady in the purple, you don't spare people like that. When it comes to that ain't no sticking together with kids.
Yeah.
That is a...
Who do you live with?
I have my own place.
You don't live with anybody?
No.
Do you have any family member in the area?
Why? Am I gonna go to jail?
To be honest, yes.
Why? What did I do wrong?
Okay, so I'm going to explain this to you, right? I have 2 witnesses. I'm going to explain this to you. I have 2 witnesses, mom to mom, because I have a 5-year-old. I have 2 witnesses that called 911. Your kids were found in the trunk of a car with... Oh, yes.
They played in the trunk of the car. They wasn't found in no trunk of the car.
No. That's how they got noticed, because they heard a...
Yeah, because they be playing in the trunk. You can ask my daughter.
No. I don't care. I don't care about that.
You can ask my daughter. They always be playing in the trunk. They always
in 90-degree weather,
The car was on.
No, it wasn't.
I swear
They
to
found
you.
your
You can
kids
ask
drink-
my child. She can tell you the car was on. Okay, but you can ask my daughter. The car was on.
She's 7. I'm talking to.
It doesn't matter. When
I'm talking
CPI
to-
is up to them, they're going to ask my daughter questions. And she's going to tell them. It's going
And
to be a
they're
truth
also
or
going
no
to
truth.
talk to 2 grown adults, not a
Yeah, but
7-year-old
y'all not
child.
taking my story either. Y'all just
Because you were
taking their
inside
side.
Walmart
Yeah, but not for long.
for 37
I
minutes.
saw you on camera. Go inside that store. And you were gone for 37 minutes.
So I'm trying to help you out.
No, because I told
You don't have any family members?
I told her that I was not going to go in the store. But because I had needed to grab a few extra things, I still didn't even go in my first month. I've never been to no jail.
We know. But you need to call a family member. Because they can't go with her because her criminal history is way too long. Okay? So I'm trying to help you find a family member to go with them. Do you understand?
I cannot afford to go to jail.
I want you to. Okay, look. It's either you can find a family member.
I mean, I'm not going to have too much of a choice. But can I please speak to the sergeant, please? I have rights. If I can speak to the sergeant, please. Bro, like, I've never been to jail in my life.
Look. What's your name? What's your name? Tiara.
It was just a mistake. That would never happen again.
This is our sergeant.
No, I was just explaining to them that it was just a mistake. They was never in the car without no car. My daughter can tell you that I had left the keys on. I've never been to no jail before.
Is the car running right now?
Yeah. Like, I'm just tired. Sometimes I just be wanting to just give up, bro. Because I don't have no help. I don't have nobody helping me. I'm doing everything by myself. Literally.
And we understand that. There is ways to getting resources to be able to assist you. There's government-assisted programs to help you with this stuff. But you also have to understand when it's a children's life, right? They cannot withstand being inside of a car in such high heat. You either tell us somebody right now who can come and pick up your kids, somebody that is reliable, somebody that doesn't have a huge criminal history, somebody that is willing and able to take care of your kids. It's either they go with somebody that you know that they're in good hands, or they're going to the state. It is a better option if you have somebody come and pick them up. Because if they go to the state, it is not a good look with CPS.
No, it's not, but I just don't understand why y'all can't just send me home. CPI is going to come to my house regardless. I'm going to take a chance.
Yes, you're 100% right. They're still coming. But action needs to be taken right now. So it's either you tell it, it's either you. Again, it's 2 options. You either tell us somebody right now that can pick them up, or they're going to the state.
But my phone is dead. I have family.
You don't have a charger in your car?
My car charger.
What phone do you have?
iPhone.
Do you know that person's number? By heart?
Not by heart.
I can charge your phone for you.
Okay. We're gonna charge your phone as soon.
Why y'all insist on taking me to jail?
These kids were in the car for more than 30 minutes in the burning hot heat,
They was never
sweating.
in the sun. I'm telling y'all true.
We live in Florida.
I'm telling
It is
you
90
the truth.
degrees
They never
right now.
was in this car without the car being on. I would never leave them in the
It
car.
doesn't matter though. Your 7-year-old is old enough to turn off the car. Mom, I literally just read a story in Texas where 2 twin boys were left unattended for 45 minutes in the Texas heat and they died.
And they died.
37
They were
minutes.
never left in the car. They're lying.
You
The car was wrong when
you
we came.
are
I came
extremely
up
lucky
here.
that they weren't more injured
They
or.
were in the trunk though. The trunk doesn't circulate here.
Yeah, but
And
this
she's-
was down. All
But
of
the
this
thing
stuff
is
was
though,
down.
she's 7. She's not an adult. She don't know right from wrong. And she may do common sense wise, but at the end of the day, she's 7. She's a baby.
Yeah, go around the back.
It's okay. Here, turn around.
Please do not do this.
Turn around.
Can I please talk to him, please? Excuse me, sir. Can I please?
Twist your arm.
I want you to call family. I don't.
Can I please take a photo of my kids, man?
And not with you in handcuffs. Come on. You're not going to. Mommy, you'll be out. I'm sorry. You gotta go in all the way. I don't want to hurt you. I don't want you to get hurt.
I can go. I'm not gonna be able to call somebody for my kids. You said you was in charge.
Your phone is charging. Once your phone is charged, I'll come to you. We'll get a phone number. Who are you going to call for your children?
I gotta call my family.
Because that's what I was trying to get you to do earlier, but you didn't want to. So your phone is charging.
To really grasp what those kids went through, you have to understand the science. A car is like a solar-powered air fryer. Sunlight streams through the windows, and the heat gets trapped inside like a one-way door. The seats and dashboard absorb that energy and radiate it back, causing the temperatures to skyrocket. Studies show that on 82-degree day, the inside of a car can hit 109 degrees in just 20 minutes. After 40 minutes, it can reach 118 degrees. The dashboard and seats can get even hotter, reaching temperatures that can cause burns. Now think about a child's body. An adult body is like a large lake. It takes a lot of time and energy to raise its temperature. A child's body, in contrast, is like a small puddle, heating up 3 to 5 times faster. Heat stroke kicks in when the body's core temperature hits 104 degrees. 107 is often fatal. For those two toddlers, their bodies were like tiny engines redlining in the heat. Being drenched in sweat was a sign their bodies were at last-ditch effort to cool down before a total shutdown of their organs. Sierra Washington's case is horrifying, but it's not some freak incident. It's a symptom of a national crisis. On average, 37 children die from heat stroke every year in the U.S. after being left in a vehicle. Since 1998, over 1,000 children have died this way. In 2024 alone, there were 39 such deaths. As of late 2025, this preventable tragedy has already shattered 31 families. So why does this keep happening? It's easy to jump to conclusions about monstrous parents, but the data tells a more disturbing story. In more than half of those deaths, the child was forgotten. Think of your short-term memory as a busy loading dock. When you're stressed, tired, or your routine is broken, a crucial package like the memory of your child in the back seat can get misplaced. And your brain simply assumes it was delivered. This creates a false memory that feels completely real. This doesn't excuse what happens, but it explains the terrifying fallibility of the human brain. Of course, some cases are intentional. About 22% of hot car deaths happen when a caregiver knowingly leaves a child, underestimating the danger. Another 25% occur when a child gets into an unlocked car on their own and can't get out. No matter the reason, the result is the same: a senseless, preventable death. For Sierra Washington, the legal consequences were immediate. She was charged with 3 counts of child neglect. Her bond was set at $3,000, and she was released soon after her arrest. A judge also ordered her to have no contact with her children outside of a dependency court. This case forces a tough question. What is the right price for endangering 3 children who were minutes from death? The real solution isn't just about punishment. It has to be about prevention. We can't afford to think, this could never happen to me. The best strategies are simple habits. That's where the look before you lock campaign comes in. It's a straightforward 3-step routine. Stop the car, look in the front and back seats, then lock the doors. To build this habit safely, experts suggest creating a simple reminder. It's like tying a string around your finger. Put something you'll need at your destination, like your phone, your bag, or your wallet, in the back seat with your child. It forces you to open the back door every single time you park. Another trick is to keep a stuffed animal in the car seat. When the child is in the seat, move the toy to the front passenger seat as a visual reminder. And please, share this information. Share it with every parent, grandparent, and caregiver you know. You could save a life. It's also vital to always keep your cars locked, even in your own driveway, to stop kids from getting inside by themselves. And if you ever see a child alone in a car, don't wait. Your decision to step in could be the difference between life and death. Call 911 immediately. If the child looks sick or distressed, emergency services say you should do whatever it takes to get them out as fast as you can. The story of what happened in that Walmart parking lot in Sunrise, Florida is a story of a tragedy narrowly avoided. It's about 40 minutes that could have destroyed a family forever. For Sierra, Washington, it led to an arrest and a public shame. For her 3 kids, it was a terrifying ordeal that were incredibly lucky to survive. But for the rest of us, it has to be a wake-up call. A car is not a playpen. The sun is not forgiving. And a few minutes is all it takes for a simple errand to turn into a lifelong regret. The duty to protect our children is sacred, and it demands building a safety net for our own imperfect human brains. Look before you lock every single time.